Alright, it died all the way over there. There's no way I can loot it from here. What the hell? That's so unethical, man. What? Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video about RuneScape Mobile, and it's finally coming. We all know we're probably going to use mobile for AFK stuff while working or something like that, right? So I wanted to make a video on the top 5 things to AFK on mobile specifically, and I've partnered up with Jagex for this video for the release of mobile. If you take a look down in the description, there is a link to pre-register on mobile. The more people that pre-register on mobile, the more rewards we get. So we progress through the different tiers of rewards, get some more cosmetic unlocks, get a pet. And if it's all unlocked, we all get plus 50% XP for 7 days as well. So the more people that pre-register, the more bonuses we get when it's finally released in the summer. And I believe it's going to be around June, because when they first added it to the App Store, it said its release date was in June. So it's fingers crossed that it comes out around there, but that wasn't a solid date, so it may be a bit later than that. But either way, let's get into this video. Starting off with number 5 on my list, it's AFK Low and mid-tier bossing. The reason why this is number 5 is because it has a drawback. The drawback of this is it requires high stats and gear, and it's the least AFK out of my top 5. You kind of want to do the thing that's the most AFK on mobile, but if you can sacrifice a little bit of AFK to do some like mid and low tier bosses, it can be a really good thing to do on mobile for some extra money. AFK Kriara is amazing money, has the least requirements, and is probably the most AFK. Kriara is very, very good right now with the price of Armadillo. Although if you want to be a little bit less AFK, you can AFK Gregorovic, and it has the steepest requirements, but it's like 15 mil profit an hour, which is absurd. If you want to know more about AFK Greg, I have a guide in the description, and I also have a guide on AFK Corp Beast. Corp Beast could be a good way to AFK on mobile while getting a ton of blue charms ready for double XP prep. Overall, I love AFK bossing, but I feel like you want to do something that's a little bit more AFK on mobile, so the other 4 that I mentioned are fully AFK. So let's keep going. Coming in at number 4 is AFK Activities in Prif. You have Elves Pickpocketing, which are great supplies on an Iron Man. I got 120 thieving on my Iron Man from Prif, and I got so many good supplies, especially Amlod, which gives you a ton of porters, which is so useful. You have Heaven Pillars, which actually give you the best chance at the agility pet. Even if you do the wrong pose, it's tick based. So if you just sit on a Heaven Pillar with the wrong pose on mobile, you'll get a good chance of the pet. You can do harps to get your harmonic dust for your crystal tools, so you can get your mattock, your pickaxe, your hatchet, whatever. Waterfall fishing is some of the best AFK fishing XP in the game, alongside wobbegongs on the Ark. Seren stones are really nice AFK mining XP. Even woodcutting ivy and priv, especially on Voice of Seren, is pretty decent until you get to like crystal trees for AFK. And lastly, you could do cleansing crystals, which is a way to train prayer in Prif, but I wouldn't really recommend this one unless you're an Iron Man, as it's not as worth it on a main account compared to an Iron Man account. If you're going for 95 prayer on an Iron Man and you have some excess money, cleansing crystals can be good. Prif has a lot of AFK activities, and they're very AFK at the same time, so it's a good one to do on mobile for sure. At number 3, it's a personal favourite of mine. It is AFK clue farming for hards and elites. And I guess mediums if you want to downgrade the hards from hellhounds. This may not be in other people's top 5, but it's honestly what I've used mobile for the most. There's been times where I've been chilling with family or something, and I've just had the mobile on the side, and I've clicked it every so often to gather some clues for my broadcast or bust clue episodes, so I can get it so when I get home or whatever, I can then grind out those clues. You want to do hellhounds for hard clues and shadow creatures for elite clues. Both of these activities are very chill, and you only have to check your loot interface every 2 or 3 minutes. This means that it can literally be left on the side without much input whatsoever, just being checked every couple of minutes. And because elites literally take around 8 hours of shadow creatures for 50, you can stock up while working or chilling or whatever, so then when you get home, you can grind it out like I said before. Really good AFK activity, especially with the amount of hype around clues recently. A lot of people love it. So it's a good thing to do for sure. Coming in at number 2 is any type of gathering skill with porters. This has to be literally the reason why mobile was made. My personal favorites of gathering skills are the Ark, deep sea fishing, and archaeology. I personally, even on my main account when the beta was first released, I AFK'd towards 5.4 on the Ark on mobile quite a lot. I did a lot of like LA crablets that last 5 minutes, right? So you only have to click once every 5 minutes, which is absurd. Same applies with like golden bamboo and wobbegongs and stuff like that, right? And without the need to bank with a Grace of the Elves, it's even more absurd, because you can have 500 porter charges in your Grace of the Elves and you barely have to bank. Same applies with other skills like fishing. I fish on my Iron Man sometimes on mobile because I'm able to get some AFK food, which is pretty nice. It just really allows you to get those AFK and boring grinds done while doing other things. So if you're at work, you can get your really tedious AFK gains done, so then when you get home, you have the supplies on your Iron Man to go do stuff that's more enjoyable instead of staring at your screen when you fish, right? And I think that's the main intention of mobile. Go and do that boring AFK stuff, get it done while you're doing other stuff, while you're preoccupied, and it'll free up more time to actually play the game. Honestly, at number 1, this is absolutely busted. I think I might start doing this. Personal Slayer dungeon monsters on mobile are very, very awesome to do, especially Capsarius. The reason for this is area loot is literally the whole room. On PC, you can't area loot Capsarius loot when it's on the other side of the room. You're going to have to either telegrab it or run over to it. On mobile, you literally have telegrab with your area loot. If you just take a look right here, the Capsarius dies in the corner of the room, and I can area loot it all the way over from there. I'm literally telegrabbing with area loot on mobile, and it's absolutely absurd and 100% worth doing. This is nuts. It's so cool. So with the Slayer dungeon monsters, Capsarius are big money. They're about 10 mil GP an hour right now, which is pretty absurd. And they're very, very AFK, especially with that giant area loot. Although there are other player-owned Slayer dungeon monsters that are great, such as spiritual warriors, tormented demons, shadow creatures, crystal shapeshifters, and even unspeakable horrors are really, really awesome. There are obviously more than these. They're just a couple that I've handpicked. Just an all-round absolutely awesome activity to do on mobile. I honestly may start AFK and Capsarius on mobile on my main while playing my Iron Man, as I can just have area loot open the whole time and just loot every couple of minutes and refresh my aggro pots. That seems insane. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and again, RuneScape did partner with me for this video, so thank you very much, RuneScape, for that. That is awesome. I was probably going to make a video like this anyway on mobile, right, so the fact that I can partner with Jagex for this is even better. Check out the link in the description if you do want to pre-register for RuneScape Mobile. It's coming out fairly soon, sometime this summer in 2021. It's been a long time coming. It's been, estimated in winter 2017. And now it's finally coming. And I'm pretty happy that they're finally going to get mobile out. And potentially then use a bit more resources on other areas. Because they've been focusing on mobile for quite a while. It'll be pretty interesting to see what happens. And as always, give the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future content all related to RuneScape 3. And until next time, see ya.